Hi there guys, so once again Amir Khan has called out Manny Pacquiao. This is what he had to say when he was asked whether he would like to face Manny Pacquiao next. I mean, I would love to fight Manny Pacquiao. At the end of the day, he's a legend. You want to fight the biggest names in boxing and he's definitely one of the biggest names out there. I'd love that fight. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's one of those things. Even though I've been chasing the biggest names for a very long time. With Pacquiao, it would be an honour to share the ring with him. He's such a great fighter, so who knows? As I've said before, he knows how the sparring sessions went down between us, how they were. He also knows the type of fighter I am. So there we go, Amir Khan is reminding Manny Pacquiao of what happened in those sparring sessions. Now obviously, Freddie Roach has previously come out and said that Amir Khan was the one who was on the end of a severe beating in sparring with Manny Pacquiao, and it was always Manny Pacquiao who came out on top. And obviously he is going to say that because Amir Khan left Freddie Roach and went on to Virgil Hunter. So obviously he's going to pick the fighter who is still with him, who is still in his stable. So obviously Freddie Roach is going to say things like that, especially if there is a fight that could happen between a fighter who he is not training anymore and a fighter who he is training. So we can't really go too much on that. Obviously, Amir Khan is going to be the one who says that he got the better of the sparring, and obviously Manny Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, is going to say that Manny Pacquiao got the better of the training. Manny Pacquiao himself doesn't really get too caught up in that, so I don't think we can expect him to start trash talking or saying this is what happened in sparring or anything like that. But ultimately, sparring is sparring, fighting is fighting, it's completely different. We heard in the George Groves versus Chris Eubank Jr. build-up, Chris Eubank Jr. was saying he got the best of the sparring, he beat George Groves up in sparring, yet look what happened in the fight. So you can never really go off of sparring sessions and say that is what happened in sparring, so that is what is going to happen in the fight. That is not it. It's completely different. Sparring is completely different. Some fighters take sparring more seriously than others. Some fighters don't even turn up in sparring. Some fighters just like sparring to get their distance, get their timing and things like that. They don't really want to be having wars. I mean, Nigel Benn would spar, say, 20 rounds in a build-up to a fight. He didn't like sparring. He just wanted it to get his distance, get his timing, and that was it. That's all he needed. Didn't want to be sparring, wanted to save it for the fight. So obviously Amir Khan is trying to build himself up, saying that he got the better of Manny Pacquiao in sparring. That is what he believes is the reason why he can beat Manny Pacquiao in the ring. There are other reasons as well. He's a fighter. He believes he can beat anyone. But obviously Amir Khan is coming towards the end of his career. Manny Pacquiao is 41 years old, nearly 10 years older than Amir Khan. Yet still, he is fighting like he was, say, 5 years ago. In fact, he's just as good now as he was then. So Manny Pacquiao doesn't seem to be deteriorating all that much over time, considering the performance he put in against Keith Thurman, a young champion, undefeated as well. I mean, it was a split decision, but I believe that Manny Pacquiao did beat him soundly. So Manny Pacquiao still has a lot left in the tank. Does Amir Khan? Well, personally, I believe that Amir Khan needs to change his style a little bit because he's very fast, but he does come over his lead foot more now than he ever has done. He's always been bad for that, coming over his lead foot. That's because his hands are so fast and he likes to land fast combinations. But his feet are not as fast as his hands. That is why he is often throwing shots from out of range, because he starts his combinations when he is out of range. So Amir Khan needs to work on that because his feet are slower now than they were before, but his hand speed is probably still the same. So that means he is doing it more. He is coming over his lead foot a lot more, and Manny Pacquiao will take advantage of that. So Amir Khan needs to work on that. He needs to make sure he does not come over his lead foot. He needs to make sure that he is holding his feet a lot more and maybe slipping a few shots, maybe boxing a bit more off the back foot. Not so much coming forward and throwing those combinations, coming over that lead foot. Because in a fight with Manny Pacquiao, he will definitely exploit that. He will walk Amir Khan onto those shots. And someone like Manny Pacquiao, who punches that hard, that fast as well, and is that accurate, is going to knock Amir Khan out. So Khan, I believe, needs to change his style a little bit to adapt to the age he is, because he is 33. He's not that old, but ultimately he's had a long career. A lot of training camps, a lot of hard fights. So Amir Khan cannot do now what he once was able to do. So he needs to adapt and change his style slightly so that he does not get caught out, because as I said, he is still very fast. Probably still has the same hand speed as he always has, but his feet have slowed up. They always say the first thing to slow down for a boxer is their legs, and Amir Khan has suffered from that. He needs to make sure that he is throwing punches when he is in range. And that is why Amir Khan needs to change his style slightly. Work off the jab a lot more, not leaping in and out with those combinations, because he will get caught, especially against Manny Pacquiao. Against a lower level opposition, it won't be so bad, but against someone like Manny Pacquiao, definitely that is going to be a problem. So he needs to hold his feet a little bit more, move around to the side, use his angles, change height, and make sure he is working off of the jab. He has a good jab, but he doesn't really use it. He does leap in and out with those combinations. What he needs to do is set up that jab, a double jab, come around to the side, and Amir Khan will be okay. But trying to leap in and out of range with those combinations where his feet have slowed up is going to be a problem for Amir Khan in a fight with Manny Pacquiao. Anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Amir Khan has explained he still wants that Manny Pacquiao fight, and Manny Pacquiao knows what happened in sparring between the two of them. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up, and subscribe if you are new. Thanks, guys.